What's going on, everyone? Mitesh with Tech, and you guys can see it. I got the brand new iPhone XR in front of me here in blue. And yeah, today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing of it. But you know what? You guys have already probably seen a ton of unboxing videos if you guys are at all interested in them. So instead, I'm going to be telling you guys the reasons I've always picked Android over iOS. And so you guys should know, this is my first ever iPhone that I'm actually going to use as my main device. And we'll see if it can win me over in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, instead of just giving you a boring old unboxing, I'm going to give you guys the reasons that I have not picked iOS up until now. So let's get to unboxing. Alright, so there you guys go. That is a quick little unboxing. So let's talk about some of the reasons that I prefer Android over iOS, even though this iPhone looks really good in this blue color. What are the reasons that I prefer Android to iOS? And the number one reason is going to be customizability. And I'll be the first to admit, I don't use all of the options that Android has for customizability. I don't do theming and all that stuff. I don't root and ROM these things. But I do like the fact that I have more options than just having 4 columns of apps, and I really want to be able to put some of these apps down below because I like having the top area free for widgets and stuff, which you of course cannot have on iOS and things like that. Just making the device my own is something that you just cannot do with iOS. Your device is going to be like everybody else's iPhone, which, you know, in some ways it's good, especially if you're one iOS user going to somebody else's iPhone. You're going to be fine. You're going to know what you're doing. But on Android side, maybe, you know, people have customized and shortcuts set up and all that stuff, and maybe you won't be able to use it quite as well as you could your own phone. But, you know, customizability is such something that I appreciate in my phone, and I use widgets a lot, and not having widgets is going to be pain. I mean, they have widgets, but these widgets are garbage, honestly. But yeah, anyways, customizability is the number one reason that I've always stuck with Android over iOS. Number two is notifications. Notifications, while they have apparently improved in iOS 12, they are still way better on Android. On Android, I can get almost everything done from notifications. I can reply to emails, I can reply to text messages and all that just straight from the notification. And I know you can do that on iOS, but I'm just telling you guys, it's way more fluid on Android than it is on iOS. So that's something that I've always appreciated. I'm glad we finally have group notifications here. While, you know, on Android, we're starting to get channeled notifications, which is kind of cool, especially if your apps have set up for it. But notifications are another big reason that I've always picked Android over iOS. The third reason that I've always picked Android over iOS is because I have access to the file system. I know this is like such a stupidly small thing and that there is a Files app on iOS now, but guys, the fact that I can just plug my Essential phone or any other Android phone directly into a computer and have access to the files is fantastic. I can't tell you the number of times I do this, especially as a creator. Just getting files off of this device is way easier than getting files off an iPhone. On an iPhone, I generally have to upload them somewhere and then download them somewhere else. Although, I will be honest, Android with Macs sucks. If you have a Mac, then yeah, your Apple phone will probably do much better than your Android phone's gonna, because transferring files to Macs is just awful. But anyways, if you have a Windows PC or any other type of device, you can just plug this thing in and get access to the file system right away. And, you know, I'm someone who likes to tinker around quite a bit. And, you know, sometimes I use this thing as a flash drive just to move files over from one computer, like my work computer, to my home computer, stuff like that. So, you know, it's a nice little feature that I use all the time that I know not everybody does. But yeah, that is the reason that I pick Android over iOS. And then finally, the last reason is the fact that I'm a gadget nerd, and the iPhone just comes out once a year and everybody gets the same old thing, same old iPhone. So to me, that's just kind of boring. The fact that Android has so many manufacturers and so many different phones that come out all throughout the year, gives me a reason to get excited, gives me more phones to check out, more people trying new things, whereas with the iPhone, it's once a year and you're basically going to get one model. You may get up to 3 models, but they're all very similar and it doesn't really matter anyway. So just the fact that I am a gadget nerd, I love seeing technology, and the fact that on Android side, you just get much more varied technology. I mean, can you imagine if we just had the iPhone to look forward to every year? That would be so boring because it's just once a year. So yeah, I'm glad Android did this, and I will still continue to watch Android updates and things like that. But right now, I'm going to see if I can make Apple, the iPhone, iOS, my main device for 2 weeks and survive. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. If you guys like this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to see more videos on how my journey with iOS is going to be and if I stick to it or not, especially doing comparison between this camera and the Pixel camera and things like that. If you guys want to watch any of those videos, make sure you guys subscribe and have notifications turned on. But with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!